Hi, my name is Kelly Tereshko, and this is my audience. I grew up in a town called Madison, Indiana, and I've lived there for 19 years. This town is a very historical town. If you like history, it's kind of a cool place to visit because there's a lot of attractions you can go to. Today, I'm going to tell you about the history of Madison and the fun events put on in Madison. There's also historical landmarks that I'll be talking about too. Madison was founded in 1810 and was immediately a busy town. It was busy because it's on the river, the Ohio River, and it's the first entrance into Indiana. There's heavy river traffic when it was first built, and the first railroad in Indiana was also in Madison. It was called the Madison to Indianapolis Railroad. It went through downtown and by the river. It was only busy for a short time, though, because technology advanced and there was no need for boats anymore, and there was no need for the railroads as much because new railroads were built, so the Madison-Indianapolis Railroad was not needed as much as it used to be. Despite it not being as busy of a town anymore, there's still really fun things to do there. It holds a few events like people from around the area might know. The biggest event that it holds is the Madison Regatta. The Madison Regatta is a hydroplane boat race, and that may sound weird, but it's actually a sport. Madison sponsors its own boat, and it's called the Oboyo Berto Miss Madison boat. It usually wins nationals every year because it has our river to practice on. This event is held on 4th of July weekend every year, and it is in correlation with all the 4th of July events that happen. The week leading up to the event, downtown by the river, there is a bunch of different events such as a street dance and a battle of the bands. There's fun for everybody, all ages, to do something. Another event that Madison holds is the Madison Chautauqua. This is a festival of arts, and people hand make different arts and crafts and bracelets and things like that and sell them for a cheap price. I've actually never bought anything from there, but it's still kind of fun to go and look at all the things that people make. And it's a lot of fun for adults. I know my mom loves to go, and she loves to buy things and just look and see what everybody can do. There are lots of historical attractions in Madison, Indiana also. There was a rich man in 1844 named James F. D. Lanier who built his house on the Ohio River. It is now called the Lanier Mansion. And what's so cool about this house is it was built with Greek Revival style architecture. Beautiful gardens in the front and back are something that everyone likes to go and look at. A lot of people take pictures there. Some people take their prom pictures there. And there's also a great view because it's built on the Ohio River. They are now renovating this building because it is a very old building and it was starting to fall apart. But people really like to tour it, so they're trying to make it so it's safe to still go in. I have been in this building, and it was really cool because it's different from any other home I've ever seen before. Another historic place in Madison is the first railroad track, which is the same railroad track I mentioned earlier, and it was cool to go down there and see the first train that was ever ran. Also, downtown Madison is a historic landmark. All the buildings are tall and connected like it was hundreds of years ago, and it is nicknamed Historic Downtown Madison. I've loved living in Madison because I've been surrounded by history my whole life, and not that I really love history, but it was kind of cool to learn about the different things about my town that are so historical to other people in Indiana. This town was not too small and it was not too big, and I wouldn't have wanted to grow up anywhere else.